Hi, sorry I haven't been online for a while, probably over a month, but I had a crap couple of months reading wise. I've not read much in April or May, and yeah, since reading American Gods I only read, what, 2 books? I read The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson, which was brilliant, and I read One Day by David Mitchell, and that's about it. I just can't seem to find a book now that grabs my attention and holds it, or a book that I want to sit and carry on reading. I pick a book, I start reading, and then I put it away. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm so busy at work and I was busy with other stuff as well, so I've not read much. So then I started reading, I picked up, again in a charity shop because I'm on kind of book buying ban, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susan Clark, and I started reading it and I thought, oh, it's brilliant, it's so easy to read, it's a big book, it's just over 1,000 pages, just under 1,000 pages anyway, and it was so easy and interesting, and I really enjoyed reading about Mr. Norrell and magic in England, and it's set in England during Napoleonic Wars, and it's about Mr. Norrell, who's a magician, and how he meets Jonathan Strange, who becomes his pupil. So anyway, I was really enjoying it, and then about 400 pages in, I got bored, because the beginning of the book talks about Mr. Norrell, and he's a weird character, and how he goes to London, and how he tries to establish himself there without doing cheap tricks to amuse public and stuff. And then they introduce Jonathan Strange, and he goes abroad to help English forces to fight French, and then it just goes on and on and on, and the characters seem to be a bit flat, and I'm just like, just get on with it. So I'm kind of stuck, so I'm reading something else now because I got bored of this. Although it's a good book, it's fun to read, it's a bit like Harry Potter for adults, but I don't know. I think I'll finish it eventually, but it just meh at the moment. The next book I picked up is Between Here and the Yellow Sea by Nick Pizzolatto, and this is the guy who wrote True Detective series, and I watched it on TV and I thought, oh, it's brilliant, I absolutely adored it, and I thought, I wonder who's the guy who wrote it. And it turns out he's never done any TV series before, and he only published 2 books. So Between Here and the Yellow Sea was his first book of short stories, and then he published a novel, which I'm gonna buy as well, and it's all about loneliness and, you know, a moment in your life that you think means nothing but really changes your whole life, and it's all quite sad and makes you think, but I absolutely adore the stories. I think the guy is a genius. And then I picked up another book after I got bored of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and it's by Mark Haddon, and it's The Red House. So I'm about halfway through it now, and I'm enjoying it, although the writing style is not that brilliant. I think the insight into the characters, it's good, and human nature, but it's really annoying because it's a weird way of telling the story. It kind of jumps, and it never says, there's kind of dialogue, but you don't know who's talking, if it makes sense. So it jumps like from one conversation into another without clear explanation, and you kind of think, so who's talking now, what's happening now, where are they, is it the same day? Anyway, it's I'm enjoying it. It's an easy read, but we'll see. And then, because I couldn't find a book I wanted to read, I thought I'll have a look and see how many books I've still got on my shelf that I haven't read, and I'll create my TBR book jar, which I've done because I was bored. So when I can't decide what to read, I'm just going to pick a book from there. And I made a list as well of all the books I've got, and it's turned out that on my shelves and on my Kindle I have 93 unread books. 93. So if you think you've got 10 that you just bought and haven't read, and you feel bad about it, don't feel bad, I have 93. So because that wasn't enough, I went to a charity shop yesterday and picked up Jonathan Franzen, The Corrections. I heard a lot about this book, and I thought for just over £1 I might as well buy it and see what I think about it. So I will read it eventually, God knows when, but I will. So this is my quick review of my last couple of months, and I'm hoping to do some more videos soon when I finish reading Between Here and the Yellow Sea, which I will review, and The Red House, and hopefully Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. And I'm really hoping that I'll get back into reading, because this is doing my head in at the moment. So I hope you're all well, and thanks for watching this video. See you later.